Hi everyone, my name is Neha and I'm an education counselor at Aussie's Group Brisbane branch, and we are back again with an information session today. So we have our special guest today over here, Vipin Bishnoi, and he's an international marketing manager at JCU Brisbane. Thank you, Vipin, for joining us and giving your time to us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Neha. Thank you for having me here today.
As you know that James Cook University is one of the leading university in Australia, and JCU is the second oldest university in Queensland, and they are providing a number of courses to the international students. So today our main focus is to provide the information to all the international students about the available courses at JCU. So Vipin, could you please tell a little bit about JCU and the available courses?
Sure. Neha, I believe you've already touched base on that. So yeah, we are the second oldest university in Queensland. The main campuses are based in Townsville and Cairns, but today I'm representing James Cook University Brisbane campus, which is a city-based campus right in the heart of Brisbane City, focusing mainly on business, accounting, IT and hospitality programs. So we focus on international students at this stage, and the support services that we have designed specifically for the Brisbane campus are in a way that we are helping our international students not only to get international qualification but get ready for the job market in the future as well.
All right, and what are the available intakes for these courses?
So we have 3 start dates every year: March, July and November. We run tri-semesters in Brisbane campus, and the way it works is in a normal semester system, you are covering 4 + 4, 8 subjects in a year, whereas with us, due to the trimester system, you're covering 3 + 3 + 3, which is 9 subjects in a year. Okay. So it automatically becomes a fast track module where students, I'll give you an example for a master's program, 16 subjects, you can complete 15 subjects in 5 trimesters, and in your last trimester, which is last 4 months of your studies, you've only got 1 subject. So it just makes it a lot more easier for a student. Yeah.
All right. And if we talk about the entry requirements, so could you please just cover in general that what are the entry requirements for these?
So with the entry requirements, I'll start with the Bachelor's of Business English entry requirement. We need IELTS of 6 with no sub-score below 6. For postgraduate students, it's IELTS of 6.5 with no sub-score below 6. As we are talking about onshore students at this stage, if students have undertaken any studies in Australia, depending on what they have done, what are the grades and what they have completed, we can consider that towards the entry requirements as well, which waives off the IELTS requirement.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. And some international students, they don't meet the entry requirement. So can you just provide information that what are the available pathway options for this?
So with the pathways, we offer a range of pathway options for students who are not meeting the English entry requirement. We have our partner school, Serena Rousseau Institute, where they can take English classes depending on what the requirement is and what they're missing. At the same time, there are students who don't meet the university academic entry requirement as well. So we have various diplomas available, and which we can discuss once we receive the application.
Sure. Yeah. And the other question is that a lot of international students just ask that if there is any scholarship available or not. So
the most important question these days,
yeah,
isn't it?
Of course.
Yes. Yes, we do. And considering the pandemic situation that we have, we've been doing a lot to support our students. Not only the new students who are going to come and start with us, but even the existing students who are studying with us. So for future students, because we have a November intake coming up, if they decide to start with us in November, we have 25% scholarship available for all students, both undergraduate and postgraduate, and that includes all the majors that we offer, all the programs that we offer. And the good thing about this scholarship is it starts from day 1. So from the very first trimester till the last trimester, till the time you study with us, you will be getting the 25% scholarship towards your program.
That's a really good thing. Actually, yes. It's a big relief for
I wish I had that when I was a student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you know that a lot of students, they come over here and they change the university in between, and they keep asking that if I'm getting credit for those units which I have already completed in my previous course and university. So what is the criteria for credit exemption?
See, it's a pretty I would say it's the most asked question these days. It's pretty simple from a student's point of view. Let's say you've come to a X university, you've done a program, and maybe you're not happy with the quality of the program, or maybe you have your own personal reasons of changing the university, whatever you have studied, focus on that, pass on that, because those subjects are going to stay with you wherever you go in any university in Australia. So yes, we do consider RPL applications, recognition of prior learning and credits. So depending on the program that you have studied, depending on what program you're applying with us, we do consider those credits. Now the minimum requirement for a transfer student is, let's say if there is a student who's completed 10 subjects at a university in a master's level, and now they want to come and study with us, maybe a different master's or maybe a similar program, we cannot provide more than 8 credits. So 50% is the maximum credit a student is eligible for. They have to study 50% of our program to be eligible for a James Cook University degree.
All right. So the another question is that students are concerned about placements. After they complete a degree, they wanted to know that if they will be placed through the university or not. So
that's true. See, placement, it's a wrongly used term the way I look at it. It's the support that a university provides, and it's a journey in a student's life from the day they start until the time they stay with the university. So to answer your question, yes, we have those options available at the university. We have our dedicated team called Job Links for the students, who work only for James Cook University students. It's a job placement company that we call it, and the way they help our students is they place them in different internships, they nurture them, they give them all the skills that a student needs to apply for that first job after they graduate. And even not after they graduate, even during the time they're studying, there are part-time jobs available. So the internships are a very crucial element of a student's journey in Australia, because it's not only about international students, it's about domestic students as well. Unless and until they have that experience, until they have that hands-on experience in an organization in their required field, it's very hard to get a job. So it's a journey, and we as a university, we take you on that journey. I'll give you an example of a student's journey who's, let's say, doing a 2-year program and who's done everything right, who's ticking all the boxes that we as a university expect them to tick. 2-year program, they're doing at least 2 to 3 internships during the time they're studying with us. The good thing about the programs at JCU Brisbane is, out of the 16 subjects in a master, you can convert one last subject as an internship, which becomes your professional experience. So including that, as well as if a student is maintaining or able to manage their personal life, study life, and of course work-life balance, and if they can take out those extra 20 hours a week, they can do as many internships as they want. And we as a university and the Job Links team are there to support them. So 2 to 3 internships by the time they graduate with us, which results in 9 months of work experience in Australia. And if you've done well with those employers, of course an employer won't let you go if you're a good employee. We've seen over the years students getting placed in a full-time job just because of those internships. So yes, we are there to support you, but you need to follow the right path, and of course help us to help you.
So the another question, the last one. So a lot of students are graduating from JCU. So what is the success ratio that students are getting job after that?
That is a very interesting question, and again, this is the scholarship flyer which you can share on your Facebook page as well, so the students can see. And if you can see over here, we have been getting the 5 stars for full-time employment from past 8 years consistently, and we are the only university who's been getting 5 stars for full-time employment, graduate employment. Other universities, yes, I'm not saying they don't get it, they do get it, but we've been there 8 years consistently. That actually speaks for itself. The students are successful in getting a full-time job employment after their graduation, and we as a team at JCU are supporting our students to achieve those targets.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that this information will be useful to you, and after studying from JCU, you would be eligible for 485 temporary graduate visa, and it will also lead you to a PR pathway. So thank you, Vipin, for giving your time, and we really appreciate it. And if you have any questions regarding admissions, then you can just come down to our office. We are located at Suite 1, Level 13, 116 Adelaide Street, Brisbane City. Thank you.